Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. We're on the question number 3 of our 2019 Euclid paper. So we've got 2 light bulbs and a written. Michelle, here we're doing part A, Michelle calculates the average of the following numbers: 5, 10, 15, 16, 24, 28, 33, 37. Daphne removes one number and calculates the average of the remaining numbers. The average that Daphne calculates is 1 less than the average that Michelle calculates. What number does Daphne remove? Okay. Now, is there a way that I can do this without actually calculating the average? I mean, we may have to, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. Okay. So Michelle gets some average. I'll call it M. And that's the total of the numbers divided by 8. And then Daphne comes along and she gets some total minus this mystery number, which I guess we'll call n, because Daphne removes some number. So we get total minus n, and we have 1 less number, so it'd be 7. But we're also told that Daphne's average is 1 less. So now, if I call the total, I guess, t, and we know 8 times Michelle's number is the total. Okay. We also know the total minus this n is 7 times Michelle's number minus 7. Sorry, minus Michelle's average. Okay, just exploiting this side of the equation. So, I guess t and 8m. If we subtract t minus t goes away, minus minus n, just a regular n. 8m minus 7m is just m. And then nothing minus a negative 7 would be plus 7. So whatever number is removed is 7 more than the actual average. And I think there's too many unknowns. We're actually going to have to calculate the average here. So the total 5, 10, 15, so that's a total of 30 right there. 16 and 24 is 40. We could grab a calculator, but I don't think we need to. Then we've got 70, so 30, 40, and 70 is 140, and then I'd never touched this 28 here. So we get 168 originally. So the total being 168. Divide that by 2, m is 21, and so 21 plus 7, the number we remove is that 28 that I happen to leave till the end. Okay, so removing the 28, our total would be 140 divided by 7 should be 20, and that is less than, so Daphne's average of 20 is less than Michelle's 21. So 28 is the correct answer, and it's a light bulb, so that's all we need to do. Okay. B, we got some exponential statements here. If 16 to the 15 over x is equal to 32 to the 4/3, what's the value of x? So the first thing that catches my eye, both 16 and 32 are powers of 2, so I'd probably change those. Because if you have 2 numbers with the same base that are equal, their exponents must be equal. Okay. Now we know exponent rules. You got an exponent to an exponent, you can bring the bigger exponent inside and make it a multiplication. So 4 and 15, so that'd be 60 over x, and then 20 times 5 times 4 is 20, 20 over 3. And so now these exponents must be equal. So we multiply it by 3 on both sides, multiply by x on both sides, we'll get 180 is 20 times x, and we can see x must be 9. Okay. There we go, simple as that. Yeah, there's not really anything else to say about that one. If you know things like logarithms, you can do that. But question 3, no, you should be able to do question 3 with much more basic math. And it was a light bulb, so we just need the 9. And now C, our written portion for question 3. Suppose that 2 to the 2022 plus 2 to the A over 2 to the 2019 is 72. Determine the value of A. Okay. So they're focusing on powers of 2, not unlike the last question, so we're probably going to have to use some more exponent laws, perhaps. Okay. Now, speaking of powers of 2, that 72 really catches my eye. It's not a power of 2. but it is 2 to the 3. It's 8 times 9. We'll leave that as 9 there. So now if I multiply by 2 to the 2019 on both sides, I can combine these. These two have the same base, so we just sort of add their exponents. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So we'll get 2 to the 2022 times 9. I'm going to put it back as the 2 to the 3 just to show you what I would properly write up. Okay, and then look at that. We've got 2 to the 2022 and 2 to the 2022. And we'd really like to just leave a by itself, so let's subtract 2 to the 2022 from both sides. Now, we're subtracting 9. We've got 9 of them. Subtract away 1 of them. So 9 minus 1. So that's 2 to the 2022 times 8, which is really 2 to the 3. We have 2 to the 2025. And remember what I just said, if you've got the same base, your exponents must be equal. So I suppose we've shown enough work. We can just write our answer there. A must be 2 to the 2025. The math sort of speaks for itself. If you want to write off to the side what you're doing, multiply by 2 to the 2019, you can do that, but you don't have to. Just because it's written doesn't mean there actually need to be words. As long as the equations are very clearly laid out and your result is clearly reached, you don't need to use English or French or any other language. Okay? The math can speak for itself. Well, there we go. A nice little C-part question, and I guess that's it for question number 3. Up next, going to be question number 4. I'll see you for that next time.